The control rework will change the game forever. You guys saw the title. Today we're going to be talking about the control rework that's coming to the game, and pretty recently. It seems like it might be very soon. Now before we get into the video, guys, if you are or are not new to the channel, it would be very helpful if you did leave a like. It helps the channel out a lot, and you might as well subscribe. The button's right there. And join the Discord, link in the description below to be in giveaways, videos, events, and more. With all of that said, let's get into it. So the control rework, yes, this is not just clickbait. It has been confirmed, and it will change the game forever. Well, if the rework isn't bad, that is. Now, this was confirmed by Uzot, and basically he said then that he was pretty sure it was being worked on, and he doesn't know if it's coming soon, but it's coming. And that was 7 months ago, like I said. So now, it's beginning to seem like an optimal time for the control rework. And how might this change the game, you might ask? Well, I assume that is why you would click on the video. So, first of all, let's go over the different ways it will change the game. First, obviously we have PvP, the main focus of after max level. We have good fruits in the game, right? Like right now, the recently added gas fruit, yeti fruit, kitsune, and then we have dragon, which is just on a different level from these things. And it's like when you see a dragon, ruined server. But I think control will be made to counter/compete with the dragon. And if we have two fruits like that, just imagine two fruits like that. Now, first you have to worry about dragon. Now you also have to worry about control too. The servers are going to be absolutely insane. Like, even think right now about the yeti fruit. Yeti fruit is pretty broken, and I'm pretty sure control is going to be like even more crazy and broken. But yeah, I think the servers are just going to be crazy. They're going to be laggier for sure. People are either going to have a lot more fun or they're going to be crying a lot more. I feel like control was like a semi-skilled fruit before, but now I think with the rework, I think it's definitely going to be more spammy for sure. I actually wonder how they'll rework it. Like, they could make the area bigger. They could make it an awakening from like actual One Piece. But I think for sure it's going to be something to compete with Dragon, and that will just change the PvP. Whether you want to say it's messed up, whether you want to say it's better, for better or for worse, it will change, and control will probably be annoying to deal with. Now, next we have trading. Right now, there is no gateway to getting Dragon. You're overpaying either way. Like, no matter what, you're overpaying for Dragon. And if control gets reworked and it costs more, like right now it's below Spirit, I'm pretty sure after rework, it has to be at least right here. But I'd say it's above Kitsune. Hopefully. And you know why I say hopefully? Because, like I said, bro, there's no gateway to Dragon. You just overpay. And if control rework gets added, of course a lot of people are going to want it either way. But if it's as expensive or more expensive than the Kitsune fruit, then people will pay like less for Dragon. If you give them the control fruit, or you give them the control fruit and something else, then they might give you Dragon. And I think the trading market is going to be way more lenient with you if you're trying to get Dragon, if you have the control fruit. And control right now is not a very hard fruit to get. Like, it is very easy to get control. I don't know about like recently, since a lot of videos are being made on control, but all I know is a lot of people have control. A lot of people have multiple controls, and if they do a token like they did with Dragon, then I would not really enjoy that. I'm going to be completely honest. I hate tokens so much. But if they do have tokens, you'll have a lot of tokens. If not, you'll have a lot of control fruits. More people will have Dragon that way, trading control away for Dragon, and a lot more people will also be using the controls that they have, because right now they kind of just sit in the inventory, and that goes for most people. A lot of people don't use it. Another thing I forgot to mention in PvP is how PvP will work. Now, this might be a long stretch, but control has an area, right? And a lot of people like to run. But if you have this control fruit and you have your area and they run outside it, people are gonna call you a runner if you run outside it. So I think PvP will be less runner oriented with this control area room, because I don't know, people might feel inclined to stay in it. And if a lot of people use control and a lot of people have the area room, then running might become like outdated. I mean, it's not okay right now, but people still do it. I'm saying staying in this little control area might be more socially acceptable and will cause less running. Like I said, might be a long stretch, but guys, things like this tend to happen in this game. I can't really say too much about grinding since I don't really know how the fruit will work. which could be a bad thing. That could mean it's like coming next year or something. Hopefully not though, but yeah, so I can't really say it will change grinding forever, but to be honest, I really think Control is just like a way to counter. It's really just a way to counter Dragon, because in trades, it's your gateway to getting Dragon probably, or it might be almost on the same level as Dragon, who knows? In PvP, I think it's going to be your counter for Dragon. I mean, Control Fruit in all reality is already kind of a counter to Dragon. It's just not good enough to be a counter for Dragon. I mean, Dragon has huge AoE moves, but I don't think they're this huge. I think they're almost as big as the area room, but you can kind of like teleport away from moves, and Dragon's hitbox is so big, you would almost always hit the V move, the C move. You could literally use the X move and just like sit here and hit Dragon, but if he goes up in the sky, then you're done for. But yeah, it's kind of a counter already. It's just the fruit just is not good enough. So I think with this rework, going to make it better, obviously. It's going to make it more counterable. Wait, no, that's not the word. It's going to make countering Dragon more easy, is what I should have said. Now let's talk about why it's the optimal time for the Control rework. Well, first of all, before this, we hadn't really gotten updates in a long time. So there was no optimal time because there was no time. But now with updates releasing, with 3rd C getting crowded, I said this in a previous video, 3rd C is getting crowded. I think they'll add a 4th C soon. And what better way to get a new C than a Control rework? I think that would be pretty cool. Also, Control is like one of the only fruits this good that isn't up to standard, really. I mean, everything from like T-Rex up, maybe not Mammoth, but I think a Mammoth user could be a Control user. Like I was saying, everything from T-Rex up is good, just kind of out of place. No trade value, really. Moves are kind of Moves are kind of bad for grinding. Your average PvPer isn't going to be able to spam with it. Out of place here. And it's 350 mastery. So it's just already long overdue for a rework. Kind of looks outdated too. And also it would be a change. It would be a breath of fresh air from all of the zones / transformations happening. We have gotten a lot, and I mean a lot of zones and transformations lately. And this would be something different, something new, something refreshing. A needed breath of fresh air, by the way, because these zones are actually getting ridiculous. Just in the past few updates, we have gotten T-Rex, we have gotten Mammoth, we have gotten Gas Fruit, we have gotten Leopard Fruit, we have gotten Yeti Fruit, we have gotten Kitsune Fruit, and we have gotten Dragon rework. Basically, another dragon, 2 dragons, which is crazy. We can't keep doing this. What's next? Mouse Fruit transformation, bro? You cannot be serious right now. But yeah, I think that's really all to talk about until we get like more sneaks. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, it would be very helpful if you did leave a like. You might as well subscribe. The button's right there. Join the Discord, link in the description below to be in giveaways, videos, events, and more. And I'll see you guys in the next one.